matchups, the laning matchups fair. Like it feels as if Innocent is more willing to do everything all at once.
Yeah.
Like laning.
Even dying for objectives.
Even dying. But Super Agorka, I think even the emblem says it.
Safe.
He's just playing it safe.
Yeah. And safe doesn't get you wins against champions. You have to take those risks. You need to be ballsy. You know, you can say you gotta have that cojones, you know, LaFell. But this could also just be a case of early game MSC or early stage MSC. Because a lot of times teams would just be baited into constant fights early on in the tournament. That's what we've been seeing. It's so quick. VP got such a big lead, well, not big lead, such a lead in the early on because of the quickness and snappiness of the games and so many brawls happening that they just continued to do that as we got into the later stage, when I think they should have slowed things down, especially with a Moskov with so much more side control.
Yeah, I kind of feel like as well, joining the fight, which is an amazing tagline, by the way, it was good. But there are moments where I'm like, you know what, maybe he just should have just stayed in the side lane. And, you know, anyways, now we're back in the draft here. VP first pick, SRG OG second pick here. Some changes here. VP betting out the Farsa as well as the 1-1, and SRG OG this time betting out the Boxia. So maybe try to bait out an early Kimmy pick as well. Because hey, if you're not gonna take it, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if VP though would still try to stick with playing for the early game, like the way they did earlier, because right now the Yi Sun Shin is also still out there, but will they be confident enough to let the game last a bit longer and have to fight against SRG in the late game? Because that's where, again, the experience and the decision making might matter a lot.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I think we saw a little bit of that in game number 1. I think for VP, it would be better for them to play with their own strengths instead of trying to fight SRG at their own game. So leave the mid to late. You can have a few plan Bs, plan Cs set there, but you want to play for the early game. You want to get it done. And that's why I think we already are seeing the bans on Jusin and 1-1. They want to fight early.
This is rock, paper, scissors, right? And it's all about win condition. Either I hit my win condition or you hit your win condition. So honestly, I'm agreeing with both of you here, making sure that if you're strong in the early game, then hey, try to win more. Because hey, I think like don't change the strategy, just win more. Say if you lead by 1,000, try to lead by 3.
As the people in the comment section would just say, why are these teams struggling? Just win, Lamau.
Yeah, just win, Lamau.
Just break the crystal.
That's such an accurate way to put it. But okay, it's been a while. Farsa Zetchan not available again. So we'll be seeing different mid laners. I mean, today we saw Lu Yi.
I mean, they're still like trying to push for this Kimmy. It's like, hey, do you want a Kimmy or do you want a Yi Sun Shin? Either or, we're going to have a good trade here.
And they take away the combo that VP have been using in the wildcard with the Zetian. They're actually the ones that really enjoy going for Yi Sun Shin and Zetian.
Yeah.
Even though, Zetian hasn't really been having the best of days. This has been a pretty horrible day for Zetian.
Just day 1.
It's just day 1.
Legit, just 2 matches going to 3rd.
That's why the Kimmy... Uranus got left open.
Dude, I love Uranus.
Yeah. When it's open, you just pick it.
Exactly.
Straight into Uranus.
Uranus. I'm not so sure if Sakai doesn't seem like that kind of hero for him to put into the jungle, so this is probably Cram. Speaking of which, Cram, he has a different level of what you call it?
Uranus?
No. Not that one.
Screening?
Different level of confidence.
Yeah, speaking of, will they go for CC again here?
I actually hate the CC Uranus matchup. It's like you're nothing against the Uranus. Yeah, you get a few stacks in, and then once he comes back to lane, he's full HP, ready to go. To go Kalea. They want to get some... I think you need burst, and that's a struggle now, because what's a mid laner with burst that's open? You know what? Hey, Lunox can work.
Yeah, of course.
I think just not in the gold lane. I'm sorry, but I was very angry earlier. I will say it now as well. I don't like it.
All right, but now SRGOG, they're picking up the Moskov.
Again.
So it's kind of like...
No.
Yeah, not
again, but in different hands.
Yeah, different hands, of course. So now, SRGOG, they got 2 of the main damage dealers that VP had in the previous game. Now, I'm really looking forward to what SRGOG is doing, because Yums, as a roamer, back in MSC last year, he was the game changer, right? He was the game changer. He set things up, but now he seems more like a zoner, you know, something like the Hilda and etc. So I just wonder, what's going to be the plan here? Are they going to push people away, or are they going to set things up? But actually, you know what? Stormy is pretty good. he can set it up for his team.
That's pretty good. Almost like he won last year.
He's just like a prodigy or something.
I mean, pro Diggy. I think he plays Diggy a whole lot. The CC gets banned, which is interesting in my opinion. We just spoke of this.
Yeah.
Usually the matchup against Uranus is it's kind of like a non-lane. Uranus just ends up out-sustaining your damage even with the curtain call. But this leads me to believe that SRG are going for even more tanky picks, right? So I believe maybe utility jungle, maybe a possible Gatot Kacha could come through as well. Yes, you don't want to see it on Skies, but sometimes you got to do the dirty work to win games, man.
It is what is it.
So you're saying there's a chance this actually is that much of a flex pick still.
Yes.
What, Uranus in the jungle?
Yeah.
Uranus in the jungle, Uranus in the XP.
I kind of feel like Uranus can go anywhere.
You know Rekt?
Rekt?
M1 world champion? He played Uranus Revitalize in Rome.
Hey.
He lost, but he played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that mindset.
Yeah.
He
it
lost.
is what is it?
But he made it work. Now, the final ban here, they're betting out the Gatot Kacha as well as the Matilda.
Wait.
Okay, we're waiting.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No,
Go
you
on.
asked us to wait.
No, I mean the Badang is still there.
That's true.
That's true. You're not wrong.
What else is there? The Badang is still there. Although, we don't know the mid laners.
For VP, yeah.
For VP, yeah.
It is quite tough right now because, they do go for the nice call. There you go. That's the Badang pick up for SRG. VP need the front line now. They already have 2 marksmen. They can't go triple marksman now. The Kimmy is already on the other side, so mid lane's gonna have to be.
It's very awkward because usually the go-to is kind of like a Valentina, but at this point there's not a lot of
ults. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Selena. No.
Oh wait.
I think there's too much mobility. It depends on how VP decide to play this because they're already kind of like they're very front to back.
Because I feel like at least don't lose the lane against Kimi, you know?
But the VP does like to go for unique mid duos.
There you go. That's the Lunox. Hey, it's not gold lane.
Okay.
I mean, like, called it, right?
Called it. Esmeralda too. So this is the matchup in the XP. It's a battle of no you sustain. And it's like no you. And then we just keep on going for 50 minutes.
It really does feel like 2 X's going for lunch. It kind of feels forever.
Yeah, it's just awkward. You're there for a bit too long.
Like you pay, I pay. Who's paying? Do we run away?
Someone just leaves.
But if we actually break records though, and go for just a very long game,
we could.
Not.
Hey, Break, you are like you and Chantel have this thing where games just go on for Hayabusa. All right, so it's not. Okay, there you go, Hayabusa.
Very interesting here.
Yeah, the Lunox is actually not bad against that, no?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, and Uranus is the only tank that can get shredded.
And I think I saw a matchup. The Uranus will really not like this Lunox.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Chaos
which...
and Uranus?
Hey, Chaos is the game. So now... Good luck to the both of you. If it does stretch out to be a very, very long game,
you're gonna help us.
I don't mind. I'm gonna say it. I don't mind making a trio cast.
I don't mind either, Lafel, but thank you for that. Now it's time for us to shine with the teams. They have gone for, again, I would say, now it's a bit different. VP have the unorthodox draft. They have the Lunox. I don't like it in the gold lane. In the mid lane, especially in this comp, it's alright, you know, it's alright. Wait, you're still here.
Why are you
It's alright.
Well, let's get straight into the Land of Dawn to see if it's going to be a clean sweep for the defending MSC x EWC champions, or will it be VP taking it to game 3?
Yep. At least we don't feel that iffy about the chemistry between the roamer and mid lane, because sometimes you see the Kaleas and then they pick up a mid laner which doesn't necessarily supplement like the burst damage or what? Wait, what?
I thought this was supposed to be a very awkward battle. Turns out Badcat just... Okay, we'd love to see what actually happened. Did he take...
A couple turret hits? Yeah. Because like, there should be no other way. Right?
Am I mistaken? Is Esmeralda, did she just get like a crazy buff?
Have the times changed?
Well, 1-0. That's how we started the game. Again, this is looking pretty SRG, you know? 1-0 down, and then they go back and find a crazy team fight to turn things around in the mid game.
Okay, still on track. Still on track.
Yeah.
For the... typical and signature SRG play that we're used to seeing, but it seems like Badcott is still going for it.
Oh, he's dominating this lane.
For some reason, there's actually a lot of action happening in the Esmeralda Uranus lane.
I guess Esmeralda's... they're just doing a good job at screening. I think Yums has been able to, like, he's been trying so just not having it. Tenacity and the firmness, a whole lot of tankiness.
That's 4 members trying to take him down, but somehow, with the sustain, he still survives, but Cram gets last hit, however, and now Bober, using the Chaos Assault and the Flicker, will try to take down Cram and successfully will. Andoryu forced to dash away because of just how good SRG is trying to control the Turtle Pit, but they get back, and they're still going for it. Andoryu's picking a fight. Yuz might just be taken down, but that's the light ultimate already committed by Bober. It's just such a back and forth between these two teams in that objective.
Just like in game 1, but SRG want to keep going. Cram walking up to zone them away. Yums will be able to recall. And SRG, they gotta respect VP, dude. Yeah, they were able to, you know, out team fight them in the previous game. Bober!
This is such a nightmare for a Uranus. Bober seems to have his eyes set on taking or making things very difficult for Cram.
Doesn't like Uranus. SRG, again, just you gotta respect it, right? VP, especially in the early phases of the game here, they're going to have more of a say when it comes to longer team fights. SRG with the Hayabusa, you need to get the burst down early and go for the execution. If you don't get a big kill with a shadow kill, it's kind of already cooked. You just have to back away, especially when you're up against someone with constant passive crits in the Yisun Shin.
I'm liking how they're really watching out for that Yisun Shindo. Oh, slam onto Yums, and they have enough damage to actually burst him down. And Bober still going for the damage. Takes down Stormy too. Sakai's trying to trade, but that's 3 members. And still, VP actually win that fight.
Super Igorka. The nitpick, the criticism was you're a bit too safe in game 1. He says, it's all right. I'll just pick a safer pick. I don't have to take risks. I'll just shoot from the back and get some crazy kills. SRG on the back foot, but this time not in their comfort zone. This is a 2,000 gold lead for VP. And you can see again, it's not just about the initial fight for SRG. Even in the initial fight, as long as Pluto gets the pick, it's crazy. He's answered the question that Yums proposed to him. Who's Pluto? The guy that just got the Tsunami Slam on you. Oh man.
And Pluto feels so confident in all of those setups because of Bober. Bober, he's just able to provide the right amount of damage and even a little bit more even when the Chaos Assault is over. But Traction Pulse committed onto Bober. Almost half HP. Andoryu though, will he freely secure this turtle even with the presence of SRG? He does! Sakai's actually uses the Retribution there, but he doesn't get it.
And Doryu's just farming aura at that point. Skies with the red tree, Skies with the move, Cram trying to open up, and Doryu just says, eat this arrow, turtle, and takes it. Virtus Pro holding the lead. Again, Yums, Tsunami Slam.
There you go again. Yums is always the target. But will Sakai's actually try to take them on this time? Splits the damage for 2, but is enough to take out Pluto. So it's a 1-for-1, it's just the roamers which were taken down.
But Super Igorka got a whole lot of space in the bottom lane. Now it's a turret for free to VP. As Cram tries to cut in these lanes to relieve pressure off the rest of the map, but VP are just constantly rotating. This definitely does seem like the early game we've been seeing a whole lot from VP in the wild card. And Cram's trying to cut, but VP are the ones cutting SRG's Cram's movement. And Doryu, Mountain Shocker.
He had to pass under that turret, and that might have been bad for him. Once again in the mid lane as well. There's action as they take Stormy out. Stormy and Cram. This is already a 4K gold lead for VP.
Stormy had Purify, falling star moves. Skies can't even walk in his own jungle. Doryu.
Okay, that was close. That was close. Oh, Skies goes back.
A risky move that does not pay off. It was already a 4,000 gold lead now. And Doryu's gonna have a whole lot more to say. 2 levels ahead. That's another Tsunami Slam.
Uses the flicker, but it was well worth it. Mid-tier 1 falls for SRG, and now they gain access to the purple buffs, to SRG's farm, and that's what you don't want to happen as Sekai's. Those were such risky decisions we've seen from SRG so far. And Innocent taking one or taking two members, trying to at least, but he cannot do that.
I was just about to say, Brigitte, that SRG are just going to have to fall back to plan C, which is play for Innocent, but he gets caught off staying a bit too long up top, punished by Virtus Pro. And now what is plan B? What's plan C? I don't know. It's 11-3, 6,000 gold lead for Virtus Pro. You can see the SNB gold difference. Oh no, Cram again trying to cut.
How confident is Andoryu now taking on the Uranus? And with just the help of a single bullet from Super Egorka, able to take down the tankiest member in SRG already. This is not looking too good for the Red Giants.
You put the perspective in the right place. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that guy right there who just got shredded down by a Yisun Shin is the tankiest member on the team. Bober is going to now shred through everyone, not just Cram. Traction pulse over, the Mountain Shocker for Vision. Would love to see the items right now. Innocent has picked up the Golden Staff. That's an Oracle. There you go. Hunter Strike. All right, there's an attempt here with the Quad Shadow, but it won't really work out. That's, oh man. Look at the goal lead for Super Egorka!
What? That was so close. He already had the Sky Piercer. What if it actually landed? But then this one lands, the Tsunami Slam. And the follow-up from Bober. Yums is eliminated and they gain access to the inhibitor turret. Holy Shields already popped in as early as 8 minutes in this game. Unbelievable showing from VP.
That sound like a reaction. Holy shield. VP continuing this relentless assault into the base of SRG. Mountain Shocker there with a falling star move too. They really tried to read Stormy's move. Cram pinning them down.
Oh, he actually surprises them from behind, but still Sekai's burst it down. Cram forced to flicker just to make it out alive. And Yums, it's a double kill for Super Egorka. Now they have to defend all over again.
We take it back. I'm sorry, Super Egorka. You do not need to risk it all to win against champions. Maybe you just need a better hero, like a one that suits you. Play in the back, shooty shoot McShoot, and SRG goes down now. It's a Lord that will go down as well, and Virtus Pro, they're en route to securing game 2.
Oh.
And SRG, oh, what Cram?
Okay. There were at least some waves managed. That's the thing. SRG with the Moskov, with the Uranus are somehow able to deal with the sides. But that was a sacrifice there by Cram. He, or at least Innocent, had to go down. But since he was closest to the objective, then you know what's going to happen.
At this point, Brig, I'm just thinking of ways that SRG can actually turn things around. It's very, very difficult. I don't want to say impossible, but it's very difficult. Yums has to get like a 5-man ult, 5-man fist crack.
That's so hard.
I just got that. Little bird told me. Wind of Nature already too, so even if they do get a pick, like they go for a big stun, great initiation, there's ways. You gotta understand the yellow from Bober too. Now Shadow Kill, there you go, that's an attempt.
Oh, that's a lot of damage! But look at that Tsunami Slam Tidal Strike combination, just denying the last hit. That potential kill onto Andoryu. Now making it 4v5. Bober goes in, uses the Chaos Assault, but all they want is the inhibitor turret in mid. Pluto gets taken out with the falling star mode coming in from Bangkok!
Goes into the base, now it's Andoryu picking up the scraps. Mega kill, one last shot again. Another Innocent trying to save the game, and he falls to the bullets of Super Egorka. We've got a